It's everybody's favorite time of the year. It's the time where Tyler plays puzzle games, and you are forced to watch me play them. This is Veggie Quest, which is a new puzzle game that releases, I don't know when this video is gonna go live. It's out when you see this, so you can find it linked in the description down below. Here's the gist of the game. We build a dungeon, and then the game's AI tries to beat the dungeon that we create. In most cases, it's going to obliterate the dungeon that we create, and then we will redesign it, we will improve it, we will optimize it in an attempt to outsmart the game's AI. This is a brilliant idea for a game, and I just loved the concept of it, and I wanted to check it out for myself, so let's play. We'll do a new game and learn what there is to learn in Veggie Quest. The art is also like super cursed, and I think there's something charming about this game. So dive into the deep lore, plucking that carrot out of the ground. Beware of the rabbits. Okay, sure. The Veggie Quest. Choose my avatar. Customize yourself. Choose your path. I'm so confused, but that's okay. I'm here for it. So many options. Co-op with billions of players. Battle against pure evil. Return the sacred artifact. Veggie Quest, the MMORPG. The lore. It goes far too deep. Hey you, yes you, are you the dungeon designer we've hired? I'm not paying you for just standing there. We have to release our legendary Veggie Quest MMORPG game tomorrow. All we have now is a trailer and a bunch of unfinished dungeons. What the hell, man? Anyway, we need these dungeons fixed yesterday. Come on, I'll show you how not to break anything. Okay. This is our dungeon design software. You're gonna use it to design dungeons. Amazing. The current dungeon layout is in the middle. Okay, I'm here for it. This is the character. After you are done designing the dungeon, a player is going to control it and try to claim the treasure. Okay. Gorgeous treasure is a dungeon goal. Dungeon is finished when this treasure is claimed by the character. This is your inventory. It contains stuff you can place into the dungeon in order to make it longer. I mean more exciting. When you're happy with your dungeon design, press the done button, release it to the players. Let's see how they finish it in real time. This is the inspection tool. Click on it, then click on an object to see a description for it. Our daily premium shop meeting is starting now. You'll figure out the rest by yourself. Inspect everything. Okay, sure. I'll inspect everything. Treasure. Dungeon is complete when every treasure is claimed by a character, or every character claims a treasure. Empty cell. You place ground here. Remove a tile. Very good. I gotta inspect 7 different things, so this is ground. Most tiles can be placed on the ground. You know how ground works. I do. A rookie adventure character moves 1 tile at a time, no diagonals. Okay. This is my score. Number of steps players need to complete this dungeon. Longer dungeon means more money. Okay, that's a good tip. The volume slider, you went a bit overboard with inspect everything. The menu button in case the escape button's too far away. Some of these are mine, some were left, they're just notes. Okay, and then the done button sends your dungeon to players and shows their progress. The info panel. What about up here? Fog of War. Okay. Sure. I think that I've inspected it. What, can I inspect the inspect? Yep. You absolutely can. How about these carrots? Space for a carrot. Design a satisfactory dungeon to earn a carrot. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm not even memeing when I say it. I wish every game had this. It would be so useful. Do you know how many times I play a new game and they're like, here's your tutorial, and it's like a 4-second tutorial, and then there's 100 things in the UI that they didn't explain? It would be incredible. Okay, we need to build a dungeon. I think that there is only one logical way to do this, and it's this, right? I think that this is effectively the longest dungeon that we could make. And by that, I mean, hold on. Yeah, no, I think this is... Hold on. Hold on. So this is your 5, 10, 15 tiles, right? What if instead... I'm just humoring it. It might not be correct. What if instead it was... this? And then... This is the same crap, Tyler. It's just the same thing. Again. Okay, call me done. Hey, why do I have everybody on Veggie complaining that this new dungeon can't be finished? Fix it before they start rioting. Why can't it be finished, brother? What's wrong with it? Do I gotta do it like this? What's wrong with it? They gotta just walk right through. Oh wait, the ground is... I understand. The ground is how they move. Yeah. Okay. So, is this the most efficient dungeon? This seems like it. Took them forever to finish this dungeon. More importantly, players bought a ton of tickets to skip it because it's too long. Excellent job, I knew you were a natural. Okay. Sure, I did it. Move beat to the next one. It's gonna get more complicated as time goes on. Okay. Immediately, I'm seeing something, right? That seems pretty good. Just run it, let's see. I've gotten 1 carrot, I've gotten 2 carrots, I've gotten 3 carrots. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the best to ever do it. Okay. Diagonal paths. Any other notes you got for me? No. So what I mean, inspect, right? Inspect. Wall blocks a path. Except in cases where it doesn't. Okay, so what if we do something like this? Right? Keep in mind we're in the early levels. This is just teaching me how to play the game. Things are gonna get more complicated and more interesting. And I'm well and prepared for it. This is a lot to figure out right here. So start me with something like this, right? I think that's kind of banger out the get-go. I mean, this is a lot of steps they gotta take to get through the dang dungeon. So feeling fantastic about that. I mean, it's just clean. It's just clean. Send me in. The music is so funny in the background. Okay, it's really hard for me to not just do this, right? Because this is, that's not the most efficient, Tyler. That is not the most efficient. What if we then sent you, like, all the way up to here? And then we kind of snake you. So you're going to snake through there. Then you're going to snake through there. Then you're going to snake up to there. I mean, this does not seem efficient. Having a big block in here is... That is an inefficient path, my guy. Start from scratch. Start from scratch. Send me all the way up. Send me all the way down. This is actively the same thing, just twisted 90 degrees. Okay. Maybe you do like something weird like this. Do you think there's something going on with this? And then you do, well, but there's a huge inefficiency. Anywhere where you have a 2x2, the man is smart enough to handle that 2x2. I'm going back to this, okay? So going back to this, the inefficiency is right here. I think that you're gonna hate this. I think you're gonna be not happy with this. Maybe I'm wrong. That's only a 2-star, man. I mean, to put it bluntly, that's not good enough. I need to go back to the drawing board. Okay. So give me, if you're going to be inefficient, then why don't we mess around with the concept of, see, even doing stuff like this, anywhere where you have a full corner should not ever exist. Although I guess that's not actually, the full corner is, I don't know what I'm talking about, man. How about this? And then you go, there has to be multiple solutions to these, right? Because now this is just significantly worse than before. Okay, send me across. We'll go a hardcore across. Then you'll do a hardcore up. into the down, up and over, do a little loop-de-loop. There's no loop-de-loop you can do at the current moment. Do something like this. Gotta send you on the longest journey possible. This is huge inefficiencies. If you do... Can we get them stuck in a loop? I feel like that's probably not going to be how it works. I mean, I'm actually just curious. So what is the path you take here? You go down like that? Yeah, I mean, that's still 28. That's not efficient. I should just move on. But I'm a stubborn little lad sometimes. So you go up. I still like the idea of forcing you around areas like this. But then you run into like a big issue down here. So what if we just move everything up a little? You can't do that either, honestly. Because then this wall is kind of stuck. So you have a small inefficiency there. You have a small inefficiency here. Is that less inefficiencies than before? 28 was the magic number? Oh, frick me, brother. We're horrible. Okay. Okay. Felt like we had something going on with this. I mean, straight lines are the dream. I think this is still 28. Send me on to the next task, okay? I have not been the most efficient with my carrot action, but I have unlocked the next path, so we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it and we're gonna run. Put me back in, coach. I'm ready to play. 4 carrots to be had. Oh no. Frick me. Inspect a treasure. Yep. Dungeon is complete when every treasure is claimed. Okay. So, send me all the way to this treasure. I mean, we're just going to build this, right? Easy peasy. Every treasure needs claimed, brother. Excuse me? 4 treasures, only 1 character. Dungeon is complete when every treasure is claimed by a character or every character claims a treasure. Yeah! Okay, that makes a difference. That makes a difference. Here's what you do to start. You block off all of the treasures. Then you build a dungeon around this last treasure. And we make it as annoying to get to as possible. This is a banger. Maybe. It feels like a banger, man. It feels like a banger. He's the best to ever do it. Okay, very good. Now this is where things are going to get more interesting. So I only get 13 blocks. So we need to prevent... We need to create the longest path for these guys to go around. And I think that this could be the longest path that you could go. Just kidding, okay? So since you're the closest, you're the one that's going. So I got ideas. What if we just like block you from going? And then yeah, dude. Okay. Thinking outside the box a little bit. We love it. I mean, that actually is super effective. That would never fly in an MMORPG. Imagine going into the level and they just block your ass. Okay. Interesting. So right now, nobody can move, which is fun. I enjoy that. One of you has to get to the carrots. So we want to make it where, like, you can go to the carrot. But let's do it intelligently. I can't destroy that. But what I can do is I can do something like a wall right here. And then, so you're going to take this path all the way down and around and up and in. This does not seem efficient. The fact I've only used 1 block, this does not seem efficient, but Just humor me. Let's see how it does. Okay, is not efficient. I think that's likely to be expected. I mean, to start, you could do it. Yeah, you know what? I think we had it. I just needed to do this. That adds an extra, like, 4 tiles to this. Yeah. Okay, very good. Two lads, 2 carrots. 2 lads, 2 carrots. This lad going straight up is obviously a problem, so we're going to prevent him from doing that. This is also interesting, just having this in the middle. I need to force... This is a lot of dead space, right? So I don't think that can be the solution. So what if we built out... What if we did this, right? It ends when all characters hit their carrot. That was extremely efficient from you. I didn't realize, I thought you were gonna hit that carrot and then stop, but you went deeper. So your inefficiencies were immediately displayed, Tyler. What if I just force both? Is this the same thing I just did? This is the exact same thing I just did, right? I'm just stupid. Yeah. Well, I mean, I got a 2-star. I think we can do this, though. I think we can do this. What if I just send you into a maze? Okay. And then we send you into a maze. So you gotta snake around that now. Which adds, like, a tile, right? And then you... Not efficient. Okay, not efficient. If I block you off, then you definitely can't get there. We could force you to go up another tile. Snake around there. You're gonna go straight up and grab this carrot. Is this 22? That's 20. That's even worse, man. That's even worse. Okay. Very intriguing. Very intriguing. What if you started by going all the way that way? I mean, this is, I think, the opposite of what I just did. It's 22. I'll take it. Okay, I'll take it. Not efficient. Oh, I get to place the player. That's kind of cool. Okay, place them there. This is where my brain's gonna start collapsing, probably. We do not want to place them there, because they're just gonna grab that carrot immediately. So I like the idea of walling off 2 carrots, and then I like the idea of placing these guys right here. And then we basically build a maze for them to go through. By doing... I mean, this is completely inefficient. At that point, we need you to snake, like, around through there, and then up and around to that one. This is not horrible, I don't think. It's a 2-star. It's not horrible, but it's not good either. Which I think is an important clarification to make. So what if we force you to go up and around a tiny bit more? That's so much better. Okay, very good. We like it. There's probably like 1,000 solutions for each one of these, man, which is pretty enjoyable. Two 2-stars in each one. Give me a new mechanic, though. There's actually like a lot of levels in this too. So I'm intrigued to see what they all are. When in doubt, inspect. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. So what are you? The fork trap blocks a path but can be disarmed by stepping on a same colored switch. And then you are the pressure plate. Stepping on it disarms the traps. Okay, so we need to have you get to the trap. Then we need you to snake up to the fork. It's horrible. That makes so much sense, to be honest, because why would we... We need to make you go all the way to the button and then back. But that's only a 2-star, which makes a lot of sense. We need you to take the longest possible path to the button. The longest possible path to the button. And then the longest path back, which is this, right? It's gotta be. Very, very clean. Okay, 28's like always the magic number. Are you working? Why can't I hear you right-clicking often? Yes, I distinguish left-clicking from right-clicking by ear. I'm spamming the right-click, brother. Okay, this is... You're gonna have to make... You're gonna do this, right? Can only be placed on ground. Fair enough. You're gonna do this so that he has to backtrack as far as humanly possible after hitting the button. I would probably quit playing the MMORPG if this was the game. This seems completely fine, but I have a feeling that there may be significantly better ways to do this than what I did. 58's not enough. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. How do we make you less efficient is actually the reality. We make you less efficient by building out something like this. And then we can make it even more or less efficient by making you get to here and then to here. This is not a lot of wasted space, okay? Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good point. You can't do that. But you can do this, and that's effectively the same. Okay. Looking for better than 58? 60 is absolutely good enough. Send me in. Okay, we only got one fork trap. Only one fork trap. It's gotta do something like this. Your ass gotta wrap, like, way around. But you're going to try to hit the button for him. Which is a good point. That's a good point. So, we need you to have entrance to the fork so that yeah. Yeah, we need you to have to travel to get to the button. Okay? But if I put the button over here, you're gonna press the button for him, you little dummy, right? Yeah, okay. That's a good point, that's a good point. So you can't do that. I need to block these two lads off from each other. But how do I block you two off from each other? Maybe we swap you around, okay? And we make this... But you would have to go through the... You need to go... You need to be blocked by the fork. Okay? So that's that. But if I put the button, like, over there, it's not really affecting much. I gotta think this one through. I gotta think this one through. I think a block has to go here. And then I think you need something like this. And then you have the button down here. But you're just gonna go touch the button, you little freak. And then I'm back to this layout again, which is not the layout we want. Okay. It's not a lot of space to work with in this dungeon is part of the problem. So what if... Here's the harsh reality. What if it's as simple as this? I know that looks weird. I mean, it's a 1-star, so it was not that. There's a lot of inefficiency down here, or efficiency, depending on the way you look at it. But what if instead... But that doesn't force you to go down, my guy. Yeah, none of this currently forces you to go down and around. So like a button here. Absolutely not. There's like no shot that's correct. Oh, what the heck? The fork wasn't there by default. I'm an idiot. Okay. I just placed that out the get-go. This is going to be much better for me. So now you place the button here, dude. This is, yeah. I was not thinking. That's fine. Alexa playing puzzle games. 2 buttons required. 2 buttons required. So we need to make it where you need to go through this to get this. You need to go. It's basically this, right? But then this goes all the way up here. And it's basically just forcing you to backtrack back and forth forever. Easy enough. 3 forks. Do button do all fork? Disarm all traps of the same color. Interesting. What happens if we do this? It puts it back up. That's great news. Okay. It's great news. Put traps everywhere. Okay. But then you need to put another button all the way down here. Yeah, except you need to remove that button. But then you just go straight to there. So this needs to be a button. But then you just go straight to there. So this needs to be a button, and this needs to be a button. And I'm quickly learning that we basically just need to have... You can't finish it. Fair enough. But if I put another button up here, then you just go straight up to there. So you need to make a... You need to do this? But then you just zigzag, don't you? Can't complete it, huh? What if I put another button right there? Still can't complete it. How about now? How about now? How about now? How about now? What happens if we do this? Can't complete it. Button? Okay. Goes down. Then pressing it, it goes back up, which makes sense. So you use the buttons as a path here. Oh, but then you go right back up. I need a button here, though. But then you go straight up. I need a button here. You do the same thing. I'm broken. I'm broken. We need to think about this more logically, okay? We need to think about this more logically. Which I probably should have started out the get-go. So you're going to hit that button. You're then going to... All of these are going to go down. If I put this here, you have to go this way to hit the button. Okay? Then all of them are down at that point. So whatever path you go, we need them to go back up. Then since they're back up, we can take you on a bit of a journey, right? By forcing you to walk along this line. It's a great point, honestly, because you can just go straight through there. So we put the button... Yeah. Yeah. I need to put you on, like, 1-time speed, brother. Okay? So at this point, they're all... You hit the button, they all go down. You're now going directly to the right. Why? Because you have no reason not to go directly to the right. So we need to put another button here, because then that's going to put them all back up. Right? So now you tap the button and then you go up. That's a 1 star. So if I put a button here... That sends you back up too. But what if I put a fork here? Now you snake a little bit. So I put a button there. But then you just go straight up. We get rid of that button. But then that forces everything is just fine. So you put buttons here. This just seems like a lot of trial and error to me. This level hurts me. This level hurts me. Yeah, so then you're just completely fine. So you put the button back there. That button goes. This button is now saving your ass. How about we get rid of that button? Then you just go straight up. You need these buttons here. But we need... like, at that point... Maybe it's a button... maybe it's a button here? So a button here... no, because then you just hit it. We do... more spikes there. But then you put another 2 buttons there. And then another button here. And now it's uncompletable. So you give them another button in one of these random locations. It's uncompletable. What if you got 3 more buttons? Still uncompletable. What if... what if you remove that button? Still uncompletable. Now this is completable. But that's not hard enough, you little freak. I'm never gonna get above a 10 on this one. Very difficult. You're back up, then you're down. That's a 10. You need these to be buttons. Because now you have to hit 2 buttons along the way. Okay. On the flip side, we need to make it where it's a maze. After 1 button, you hit another button. You need the first button, because right now it's uncompletable. So you put in the first button, okay? That brings down all of them. At that point, you're going to take Path of Least Resistance. Dijkstra's algorithm, if you may. Can we force you through a Path of Least Resistance? I don't know. Because no matter what, as soon as you hit that button, brother, you're not taking the path that I have in place. Because you're going to do it like that. So, you're just going to go straight up. Which is why you need to have a button. You need to have the buttons here in order to force it. You go down, you press that button down there. You go that way. You put a button right here. That's not going to change anything because you're just going to hit that button to go through. Okay. You put the button back here. Now you go up. Now it's incompletable. This just makes your life a little bit harder. It's still 10. Brother, move on. I'm losing my mind. I don't need to do that any longer. Okay, 3 buttons. See, I hate these because this tells me that there is an efficient way to complete this. I think you got to do something like this. So you put a button in the farthest possible location. And then you'd put buttons here. That's incorrect for sure. Okay. So then you do that. That brings it back down. Oh, what the frick? I need to do way better than that. Okay, put the entrance on this side. So you gotta get all the way to these buttons. But now obviously you're just going to walk through. So we need to put the buttons at the corners But if we put the buttons at the corners, then you're immediately just going to walk in. Understood. Understood. So you put the button here. And then there. But then you want this to be on this side, actually. But then you're just going to hit the button, you're going to walk back up. So maybe you want it up here instead. I've now put it in every location. You're just going to walk up and hit it there. So then you do... But then you're going to do it there. So you do it like this. Okay? That forces you to go all the way to there. But then you put the entrance back here again. But then you're going to just go directly in. It always has to be where you do the thing. Now, an intriguing idea. What if I just block you? Okay, this is new tech. This is new tech. You got to get all the way to that button. Okay? Once you get to that button, yeah, this is definitely it. No, because once you hit that button, you're gonna turn around. So you start with the first button you press brings it down. So you do it. If you do this, you're just gonna walk in because you have no reason not to do it. So you gotta wall off that space. I think this is accurate, but I think my buttons are just wrong. First button turns it off. Am I stupid? You go all the way around. I thought that button was permanent. I keep on really misplacing my buttons. So, first button turns it off. I mean, what if you just do this? First button turns it off, though. Can't do that. I don't know how to do this level. I don't know how to do this level. Okay. Maybe we do a little bit more of a carrot maze, right? Little bit more carrot maze. So you gotta wrap all the way around. I don't have enough blocks, man. That's the issue. I need one more block. So what if we put that in the corner? Like what if that is one of our paths required? So you do something like this. Now when you press this button, now you do the 3 corners. You're just gonna press that and go in. So then you put another one here, but then you're just gonna press that one and go in. Ah! All 3 buttons go right there. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You're going to go to that button because it is the closest button to you. I guess I don't have to use all of the materials at hand. So just don't use another button, you little freak. You're going to press a button, he's going to backtrack all the way this way. Don't use all the buttons, brother. That's better, okay? That's definitely better. What if we put this here? You can't put that there, though, because you need the ultimate backtracking. And in order to achieve the ultimate backtracking, you have to go all the way, but now this is open. It has to go there. It has to go here. That really seems like the most efficient in my brain right now. Because as soon as you hit the first button, it's gonna go down. I'm just moving on. I'm moving on. I've been playing this for 40 minutes, huh? I'm lost. I'm in hell. I didn't realize. Half of you have clicked off the video already. Okay, we'll do one more level just to see what's going on in this hell. Because I'm sure there's some interesting things going on. There's another cutscene. What the heck? Hello. Ha 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 ha. No, you aren't getting the legendary axe of annihilation. You're getting the staff of dimensions. And you cannot equip it as a warrior. Yes, the third staff in a row. So funny to decide what items these streamers get as dungeon rewards. This almond-trolled streamer guy has been grinding for the axe for a week now, but gets only staffs and bows. What are the odds? Anyway, you finished the first tutorial dungeons. Oh, frick me, dude. They hit me with the T word. Move to more advanced ones. Go on now. I think the guy's getting suspicious. Okay, Potato Boy, what's your vibe? Warrior runs up to 2 tiles in a straight line per turn. Runs up to 2 tiles in a straight line per turn. I mean, I'm struggling with this feels like I'm just making a correct maze. But you run. Oh, I understand. So we want to force you to spend more time by zigzagging you. Okay? So like this here, you zigzag a tiny bit more. It's how much can we zigzag you? We have minimized your amount of running with this. That's very good. That's very good. Okay, I mean you're interesting. What the frick are you? New characters. Rogue. Sneak a tile in any direction, including diagonals. Okay. So I just have to make you. I just gotta make you a lot harder to move. Ah, you can sneak in that area though. 17's not good enough. Can we abuse the diagonals? And make you, like, move around like a little freak? No, because that's now, I mean, it's so much more efficient for you. That makes a ton of sense, yeah. Yeah, okay. How do we make you the least efficient you can move? I just have to put you in block prison, basically. Is this our efficiency? You're still cutting the corners. It's horrible efficiency, frankly. How do we stop you from cutting the corners? Like you're gonna cut all of these corners. Even like this, you're cutting those corners straight at the diagonal. So we have to make you very, very blocky. How do we abuse the diagonal play? Because this, you're still going diagonal in the corner. Can we force you to go like all the way up? In any way? I don't see a viable way to do that. Okay. I mean, we can make you do something like this, right? I think it's slightly better. Okay, that's an 18 instead of a 17. I'm gonna take that and go to the next level. There's so many characters, man. What the hell? Mage, teleport through one layer of walls or an enemy, or waddles one tile at a time. Okay. You can teleport through walls. Okay, that's a great point. But it has to be through one tile wide walls. So immediately I have to make it where you're... Oh god, what the frick? Can you move diagonal? One layer of walls or an enemy. So you're going to get to... You're going to get to here. I need you to then jump to here. Is that possible? Not possible. That's good, actually. Okay, rethink this whole thing. Force him to teleport through there. You then have to walk around this entire area. You would teleport up to there and go in. It slowed you down a little bit, but it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough, chat. It's not enough. Okay. You teleport up to there. This has to be a 2 wide wall, but this has to be a 2 wide wall, which means you can't go up, okay? You have to go right. So you start by teleporting out. Then you go down, okay? You can't teleport into there, which means this has to be a full 2 wide wall. But you also can't teleport to there. And this is the same thing I built before. That I thought was intelligent. It's better, okay? It is better. But we want to minimize your teleportation, which means that does not need to be a teleport. That's an extra move. This will give me the 2-star at least. I'm starting to learn that I think the 2-star, I'm a 2-star kind of guy. I'm a 2-carrot lad. I benefit from carrots. Of the 2 variety. Okay? I simply do not see another level of efficiency here. Unless we can do something... But then you could just teleport up, right? How about this, actually? This is actually slightly more efficient. It's an extra teleport, but it's more tiles. 19! He's crazy. Okay, you know what? We take those. We take those. That's a successful win for me. That's gonna do it for this episode. 47 minutes. I'm sorry. I did not expect to do... Okay, apparently exiting to the main menu just closes the entire game. Fun game, though. In terms of a puzzle game, very, very interesting. A lot going on here, and I'm gonna tell you that it only gets more complex as time goes on. So I'm super intrigued to see what else is in this one. You can check it out right now on Steam. Pick it up for yourself. Link in the description down below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.